What's up, everyone? This is Chris from Mental Health and Psychology Nerd, and today I'm going to be talking about body dysmorphia or body dysmorphic disorder, my personal experiences with it. So, yeah, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment, give me some feedback, and yeah, so, a little backstory on myself is, I've lost over 100 pounds. Used to be obese. My highest weight being 295. Currently at, I'm at 210 now. I was at 180 at one point. And I'm 6 foot, so yeah, it's kind of I would say that I'm a good weight for my height at this current point in time. I think I'm pretty healthy. And yeah, it took me about 2 years to lose all the weight and get down to my lowest weight. It was a huge process. I did keto, I did intermittent fasting, but yeah, that's basically, I'm going to show y'all a picture of what I used to look like back when I was obese to give you kind of a comparison. Yeah, so kind of what I was gonna do in the last clip was I was gonna show you a picture through my phone, but yeah, my phone. I was going on my Instagram and I realized that my last name was on my Instagram page, so I decided to just edit the video and put in a picture of what I looked like back when I was obese. By the way, this shit actually isn't Sprite. It's fucking, it's bubbly. Y'all probably thought it was Sprite. But yeah, that's what I looked like back in the day. Yeah, and my biggest fear is being obese again. It's my biggest fear. It's something I'm super afraid of. By the way, I apologize in this video that I have to keep my voice down. I have people sleeping around me, and I'm naturally a really loud person, so yeah, I gotta keep the volume down. But yeah, basically, I always make these videos at night. Like, right before I go to bed. Like, it's my nighttime routine. But yeah, I when I was fat, I was in high school. Like, I was in my early 20s, late teenage years, early 20s, all the way from the ages of 15 to like 21, 22. I was morbidly obese. 21 actually. Yeah, 15 to 21. Around 2021. That was like back when I was bigger, I had severe self-confidence issues. I was bullied a lot for being fat. I was bullied by, a really close friend of mine all the time. And I always tried to just, toughen up through it and, man up and, not let it affect me, but, deep down it really caused me a lot of self-image issues, because I was surrounded by him, fucking insulting me and putting me down for my weight all the time. And I just put up with it because, like, I didn't want to show, like, weakness and, like, oh, like, you're hurting my feelings and all that. Like, I just wanted to act like I didn't give a fuck. But yeah, deep down, like, I hated myself. And I tried to fit in with the character of being, like, the funny, goofy, fat guy, like one of those, like Jonah Hill or Chris Farley. A lot of people used to tell me I was a lot like Chris Farley, like Tommy Boy and all that. I don't know if y'all seen that movie. If you haven't, it's a really good movie. Yeah, I wanted to be like one of those, like, funny fat guys in the movies and shit. It's my way of coping with my insecurities around it. And still to this day, so I'm going to explain for those of y'all who don't know what body dysmorphia is. Yeah, for those of y'all who don't know what body dysmorphia is, it's basically the misconception and the obsession over a flaw in your body, and sometimes that flaw is real, sometimes it's imagined. Usually it's not as noticeable to other people as it is to you. Like, for example, someone can see a mole, like, on their face and, just obsess over it and be like, oh, fucking hideous. No one's going to want to look at me. Like, I don't want to go out in public. I look terrible. What's wrong with me? And, like, it causes you to be really depressed. And it causes, like, a lot of anxiety, a lot of obsession, Like, you genuinely think that you're, like, completely hideous and disgusting to other people, even if it's not true. And for me, this revolved around my weight. After I lost the weight, this extreme fear of gaining back weight gave me those kinds of issues with body dysmorphia. I'd see that I gained 10 pounds. I'd look in the mirror and think I gained 50. I look in the mirror with my shirt off and I think I look fat all the time, even though I don't. I know I don't. There are some days where I do like the way my body looks, but there are days where I still think I'm fat. Where I still think, like, oh, I look like shit. I look so fat. I look so ugly. I hate myself. I just go through that in my head. Yeah, that's, it's, body dysmorphia is, it's a serious issue, and, I don't know, like, I don't know what else to say. It's been a rough journey. Like, I'm very happy that I lost the weight. It's amazing. Like, I know, I do love myself a lot, or at least I try to. It's just, I still do struggle with these insecurities and with these issues around, like, body image, I'm currently 23 right now, and I got down to a normal, healthy weight when I was 21. It's the first time I felt like I wasn't fat and like I was a normal person, just like everyone else. And yeah, I just wanted to let any of y'all know that, if you are someone who's you know, like bigger, you know, someone who's fat, someone who has, you know, who's on the heavier side of things. I just wanted to like let you know that don't be so hard on yourself. You know, don't, you know, hate yourself for it like I did at one point, you know? I hated myself for it. Like, and that mentality is what led me to having body dysmorphia. You know, like, losing weight is, like, if you are someone who's obese, losing weight is one of the best decisions for your health, you know? I feel a lot healthier, a lot better not being as fat as I used to be. But it doesn't completely fix the negative self-image issues that you might have when you're obese. It's something that I still struggle with, and it's very common to still struggle with it. Now, granted, I lost a shit ton of weight. I lost over 100 pounds, you know, like, but anyone at any weight can struggle with body dysmorphia, you know, it doesn't matter, but, yeah, like, honestly, I'm just saying that it might be, I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on this, but, I mean, it might be easier if you didn't have as much weight to lose as I had. I had to lose, like, 100 pounds, you know, but still, you still can struggle with it no matter what weight you are. Even if you're a perfectly healthy weight, you can still struggle with it. It's just, you know, you gotta remember too, though, that, you know, if you're, you know, if you're one of those skinny people, and this is where I'm gonna be a bit blunt and a bit real, you know, this is where I'm uncensoring my feeling, is like, you know, having body dysmorphia or any sort of eating disorder that makes you overly concerned about your weight, it does not give you the excuse to shame fat people. So when I'm talking about this, I mean, like, saying things like, oh, I'm so fat, like, oh, like, when you're really not, when you're really skinny, when you're really a healthy weight, you're making people that are fat feel insecure about themselves. You know, you're essentially, you know, perpetuating the idea that, you know, looking fat is equivalent to looking ugly. And that's simply not the truth. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, you know? Attractiveness is subjective. I'll be real here. I don't really, you know, I don't, you know, I don't think that, you know, like, personally, for me as a preference, I'm, you know, I'm not, like, I don't, you know, mind, you know, overweight or obese, you know, in someone that's a partner of mine. It's not something that, you know, is really an issue for me, you know, that's all I'm gonna say on the subject. I'm not gonna go. That's kind of my take. Is like, for me, it's not something that's an issue. Like, I should still be attracted to people who are bigger. But so you just gotta be really careful the language you use, because even though I know you're just trying to vent out your frustrations, it does reinforce. It can make people feel really insecure and shitty. You gotta realize that words are really powerful, and they have a significant effect on our emotions. The things you say, can really have an effect on other people. You gotta be careful what you say. Like, I know, like, it's like, just watch your language, just because. Yeah, like, the way you're treated when you're fat, you're treated fucking terribly. I can say that for a fact, compared to how I'm treated now. People are really fucking shallow, like, I was treated with less respect when I was fat, and, yeah, it's fucking shitty, we have Hollywood and the movies, the entertainment industry, just making jokes about fat people, and, like, it's no matter how you look, like, you still deserve to be treated with respect. It's important. And yeah, anyways, video's getting to be 15 minutes long. A lot of these videos are just unscripted, me just rambling about shit, but this is becoming a pretty long video. If you're someone that struggles with body dysmorphia, hopefully this video touches you and you can relate to it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, all that. Peace out.